I have spent the last decade of my life chasing my dreams of becoming a professional footballer. And despite representing two different state teams in my country from as early as 14 years of age, the dream of becoming a pro still seemed out of reach. But just last month, I was invited to trial with 3 different semi-pro clubs in Australia. And all of this was made possible because I fixed one aspect of my game, which was the tactical side. So today I'm going to share with you exactly what I did that took me one step closer of achieving my dreams of becoming a professional footballer. Now we know that to be aware of your surroundings, you have to scan. But scanning alone isn't enough. In fact, knowing what to look for also isn't enough. Because you might see the space, but what the hell do you actually do with it? When do you know it is time to run in behind? And when do you know it is time to actually drop back and give a passing outlet to your teammates? And the answer is, you need to be able to recognize patterns. Football is like a game of chess. In chess, players don't try and remember where every chess piece is on the board. Instead, they have learned to divide those pieces into meaningful chunks as patterns that they have seen happen over and over again in their years of playing. And football is the same. Instead of trying to remember where all 22 players are on the pitch, divide them into meaningful chunks. How many players are on the back line? Are they defending with a back 4, a back 5, or a back 3? Where has the CDM positioned herself? Is she sitting in front of the defense line protecting, or does she step up to intercept passes? Are all the players moving as a unit when the play shifts from one side to the other, or is there a player that is moving late, and can you exploit the space that player has left? And you can ask these questions in attack as well. Is one striker playing as a target man and the other one as a false 9, or is the lone striker covering ground horizontally? As unpredictable as football gets, the fundamentals always remain the same, and that's why patterns will always emerge. Elite players have learned to recognize these patterns from watching and playing football all those years, and if you want to be at that level, you would also have to learn how to recognize these patterns. Now, scanning and knowing what you can do with the information is great, but what do you actually do? Now, these can be broken down into 4 things. And of course, these 4 can be broken down into a lot more detail, and if you want a video about that, let me know in the comment section down below. But as of now, there are 4 things to keep in mind, and I call this information hierarchy. It goes from top to bottom. The first one is immediate pressure. This is your red alert. Is the defender close enough to you that they can pressure you instantly? This will dictate how you take your first touch and how you protect the ball. It's your brain's first filter. If the defender is on your heels, you might have to take a touch that is really close to you, and if they're not, you might be able to take a touch into space. This will tell you what kind of a first touch you need, and it'll help you dictate your next play. Next is available space. This is the green zone. Where can you move in to relieve pressure off yourself? Using the previous example, if the defender is tight on your heels, does that mean that they're leaving space in behind? Can you turn around and attack that space? The third one is your passing options. This is your support network. Where can you pass the ball to? And can these passing options advance the play, or are they just providing a safe outlet? Is your teammate going to be in that position when you pass the ball, or are they going to try and make a through run to confuse the opponent? Don't just look at where your teammates are, but also try and predict where they might be in the next 2 to 3 seconds so that you can outplay your opponent. And the last one, and the most important one, is exploitable gaps and transition cues. And I say most important because this is where the golden opportunity lies. Can you spot a defender that is out of position and make a run in behind? Can you force the opponent to play one side by curving your run and cutting out passing options? Now, this system will help you prioritize information so that your brain doesn't feel overloaded when you're on the pitch. Now, if you're enjoying this, make sure to get my free tactical ebook from the description box down below. Now, before you go out there and try this for yourself, I want you to do something first. And I'm going to give you an easy system that is proven at the highest level. And it may sound stupidly simple, but I promise you, not enough players are doing it. And if they are doing it, they're doing it wrong, and that's why they're not seeing the results that they want. I want you to find full football matches on YouTube. I want you to pick a player in your position, and I want you to watch for at least 45 minutes. But as you're watching, I also want you to follow these steps religiously. Firstly, pause. I want you to stop the video every time the player in your position is about to do something significant. Whether it's to make a pass, make a tackle, take a shot, whatever it is, pause the video. Next, predict. Based on everything that you see, her body shape, her teammates' positioning, the opposition's positioning, the pressure that she's under, based on all the information that you can gather, predict what her next move will be and write down why. That why is important. Now compare. Resume the video and watch what she actually did. Why did she choose the action that she did? What information did she prioritize? Did she see something that you didn't? If your answer was different from what she did, why was her choice better? Or maybe why was your choice also reasonable in that situation? Make sure to note down the cues that she prioritized and don't just guess what she's going to do next. Treat it like an exam. Analyze every single information from the screen that you can get and try and really predict what her next action would be. This is called mirror learning. If you want to anticipate like the great players, you got to internalize how they move, see, and feel the game. Your brain has mirror neurons that imitate patterns that it sees regularly. And I know analyzing like this can be difficult for first-timers because trust me, I've been there. So if you want help on a step-by-step guide on how to do this, then I've linked videos in the description box down below. It covers different positions and multiple scenarios based on their positions. Now you have all the information, and this is what is going to get you started. But to see real progress, you're going to have to apply it in real game scenarios. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't have anyone to train with. I don't have any friends or anyone who wants to play football with me. Trust me, I've been there. I was a lone ranger too. And all the information I've given you earlier is going to help you get better no matter the level you're playing at. But for those of you who do have teammates and friends to train with, you have to be playing more games. If you want it to become second nature, you have to do the thing so many times that it has no option but to be engraved in your brain. And the thing about small-sided games is that because the pitch is so small, everything moves faster. So when you move to a bigger pitch, the game will start to slow down for you. But just because you're playing small-sided games, this doesn't mean that you'll automatically improve. So here are 3 challenges for you to set for yourself every time you play the small-sided game. The first one is the 1-second scan rule. Every time before you receive the ball, force yourself to make at least 2 hit checks, one to the left and one to the right. The second one is predict the next pass. Even if you're not going to receive the ball, ask yourself where can this next pass go based on the ball carrier's body positioning or the pressure that they're under. Number 3 is try the risky option. Try the passes or the shots or the through balls that you would not normally try in a full match. Even if you miss here, the stakes are really low, apart from your friends yelling at you, which I'm pretty sure you can handle that. Doing all these things in a small-sided game is what is going to take your game from an amateur level to touching that semi-pro level that you've always dreamed of. Now that you've done all of that, you would need a feedback loop to tell you what to improve on. And this is where you need to be analyzing your own games or get someone who is qualified to analyze your game. I remember someone who is qualified, not just a random mom or dad that is watching the game on a Sunday afternoon. Improvement can only come when you know what to improve on. So it is important that you watch your games, analyze them, and use all the information that I told you earlier to help and improve yourself in your next game. Now I know even with all this information, it still can be quite difficult to analyze your own games. You might be overanalyzing it or underanalyzing it. You might stress on little details that don't actually matter. So if you want help, and you want analysis from the eyes of a performance analyst without any bias, then make sure to send me an email from the description box down below. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.